I'm Max Fiedler. I'm the industrial trades teacher here at Darby High School. So the MeasureNet project came to me 2 years ago when I met Jeff Abel. We were actually talking to the school board. I pitched an idea. We're working on trying to build a new shop facility, and he showed up as a supporter. We got talking about the MeasureNet, his invention, and turns out we were just getting started on trying to make fishing nets. So between the use of what we had going on already and his patent on the MeasureNet, it was a great way in getting students involved with the community.
Hi, my name is Jeff Abel. I'm with JTA Products. We're a local company here in the Bitterroot Valley, and we make fly fishing products and fishing products in other areas as well.
At MeasureNet, we devised and have developed and invented the MeasureNet product. It's a landing net bag that just zips onto the hoop of your net. And so we provide these for Max and woodshop students here at Darby High, and have been doing so for a couple of years, I think.
Right.
And it makes it much easier for them to actually manufacture their nets. They don't have to drill in and sew the net bags on. They can just zip them on. And we've actually had several woodshop programs around the nation contact us wanting the same MeasureNet bags that they can just zip on, and then they don't have to ruin their frames once they're finished with them. It makes it really simple for them, and we've kind of developed a really great friendship with Max and the students here, and it's just become a great partnership.
So on a start to finish process on the MeasureNet, we start with the design of our net form and our handles. From there, we prototype everything out of foam to make sure everything's going to work. Then my woodworking class, they cut all the strips of wood to use for bending and the blanks that we need to put in our jig for the CNC machine. The manufacturing class is the one that actually does most of the fabrication. They run our CNC router to cut the handles. Then from the handles, we go to the steam bending process where we take our strips of wood in our homemade steam bending machine, bend the wood from there, let that dry, take it over to the next station where those pre-bent hoops get glued with the handles. From there, they have to dry overnight. Then we take them to our drum sander, where two students will use the drum sander to surface both sides of the net, trim the ends on the bandsaw. Then we take it to the table router where the instructor, which is me in this case, routes the edges of the handles. I then give that back to the students. They hand sand them. Once they're hand sanded, they go to the finishing process of using a nylon string wrap to create some grip on the handles. Then from there to the final finish of spraying on a oil-based exterior polyurethane for a nice high gloss finish that won't get soaked up with water when it's in use. From that point, all we have to do is take our MeasureNet, depending on which size. We run 3 different sizes of nets designed custom to our frames. Our biggest one is the medium size MeasureNet, easy to pack around. And all we have to do is take that out of the package, zip it around the frame, and it's ready to go. This program is supported in lots of ways. Financially supported through a school budget, through state funding, which has allowed us to buy lots of equipment over the past few years. I've purchased both those CNC machines with our Perkins grant. That's been a huge help. And also from community support. We have, in the Darby community, we do a fundraiser every year called the Darby Schools Excellence Fund. And this was set up, I think, about 14 years ago. It's basically a silent and a live auction where people come, and as a staff we get together, we feed them dinner, we do all the setup, and people come and donate to the school. And every year they do a fund the need, they call it, and twice in my past 7 years They've helped fund the need for this shop program because of the enthusiasm there is in the community to make this program shine.
Hi, I'm Mike Moline. I own the Bitterroot Trout Shop. What happens is we have people that come in to donate for the nets. It's a donation, and we're very happy with that. And people go anywhere from $30 to $50 to $150, and it all goes back to the high school, which I think is very important for the community. I think one of the most important things is also that these nets are so easy to handle, and the students take a lot of time in making them. The wrap is beautiful, and people are very excited about them, and it's a donation, and so people appreciate that they're taking their time to make them.
Hi, my name is Hayden, and I'm a senior at Darby High School, and I work for Bitterroot Trout Shop here in Darby. So this program has brought me so many opportunities through working with my community. I've learned so much from Mike. I've gained so many opportunities. He's about to take me on the Bitterroot River to go fly fishing again. I've learned so much. I've learned great communication skills. I'm very personable, so it's given me the opportunity to work almost anywhere. Working through Mike, I've gotten several great references to use towards my college applications and scholarships, so I'm hoping to bring that back into our community with my new career. Community has helped our school in so many ways, and the school, I know, just really wants to prove to the community that we appreciate what they're doing and that we're learning from the experiences that they're giving us.
Hi, my name is Ryley Conner. I'm an owner and operator of R&R Conner Aviation with my husband Ryan. I also have 3 students in the Darby school system, 2 sons that are in Max Fiedler's program here at Darby School, and a daughter that is anxious to be coming up soon. I have loved watching my sons blossom under Max's direction. What's most exciting probably for me as a parent is to actually see the connection between what they're learning in the book and in the classroom and applying it to something. I've always been a very, very strong advocate of getting the kids out of the classroom and taking what they've learned into a real life experience.
Hi, my name is Ryley Conner. I go to Darby High School, and I am an intern at R&R Conner Aviation. So at Darby High School, I work as a TA and take construction trades as 2 of my classes for shop, and then as well as just learn a lot there, both in the machining industry and mechanics in general. I mostly work on the Hueys under Phil. He's taught me a lot over the last year, everything from putting on blades to tail rotors to how flight works and aerodynamics that go along with it. And it's pretty fun working down here too. Really enjoy it.
My name is Nick Beiler. I'm a student at the U of M. I got all my welding experience from the shop class, so as I'm in a welding class now, so it's really helped me out, got my base and got me started in it. The whole reason I decided to go to this trade and do what I'm doing is we actually took a field trip with our shop class to the trade school there, and I basically decided this is what I can feel myself doing for the rest of my life. I can do this.
Hi, I'm Tim Whittaker, and I am the shop mechanic for R&R Conner Incorporated. Well, technical education for high school students is very important. They get a basic training for what they need. Then when they move into a shop environment, they at least have an idea of what's going on, and then the people that are supervising them or watching them can elaborate on that and teach them more specific stuff. Highly important for what we do here. A lot of welding, a lot of mechanic work, just learning how stuff operates.
Hi, my name is Ryan Conner, owner of R&R Conner Aviation. I think it's great, as a parent, watching these kids learn the trades at the high school level. Because when I was in high school, I wasn't wired to be one of them 4-year college students. I hated being in the classroom. I liked being out doing the hands-on, learning a trade. So I think that, and I don't think to be successful you necessarily have to have that 4-year degree. It obviously helps depending on what you want to be. But like I said, a lot of our skilled trades that we are really having a shortage of right now can be learned at the high school level.
My name is Haley Fry. I've taken a variety of technology courses in Darby High School. I've taken CNC machining, I've taken CAD, manufacturing, welding, and I think that's about it. If there's other ones along the way, they've all kind of tied into the same program. My favorite course was welding. It really helped me figure out what I want to do in life. It has showed me steady technique and shown me what kind of art it is.
So this year, as part of our program, we've become a member of Skills USA, which is a national organization. We also have a local chapter here in Montana. The cool thing about Skills USA is it gets kids out and meeting other students, and it really pushes not just the hard skills of welding, carpentry, construction, but also the soft skills of what do you need to do to write a good resume, and people skills, and all the other things it takes to be a good employee. The motto of Skills USA is job ready day one, and that's kind of what we're hoping to do through our high school program. The conference this year is in Havre at their school up there, at the tech school. So it also exposes students to other places for furthering their education. I think in this day and age, a job in the trades is worth as much or more than anything you're going to get out of most four-year college degrees. The job market is huge right now. There's jobs statewide and nationwide that are unfilled, looking for skilled employees. And whether that's coming directly out of a high school class or whether that high school class motivates them to get more training somewhere else, maybe at a tech school, the job market is huge. We've taken lots of field trips, and I'm also an independent contractor, so I understand the need for good employees that can read a tape measure, that can show up on time, that can problem solve, that aren't afraid to take chances. That's what I'm trying to get out of students in this class. And I know it works when I see a student that doesn't hardly come to school. They show up for shop class and they go home and they do research on things because they're excited about it, not because I assign them something, but because they want to do it. And to me, that's gratifying.